Katie shared her thoughts on Lala's Amazon Live session, particularly addressing Lala's attempt to play coy about her visit to SA. Katie appreciated the subtle jab towards those who constantly agree with Lala's every move. It's not the first time Lala has underestimated the audience's intelligence. She's better off retreating to her echo chamber where she hears only what she wants. With production taking note of online feedback, it's evident they won't repeat the same mistake twice by backing Lala. Lala's sudden ignorance is quite a departure from her real persona. Will she conveniently address it months later if the show returns and she's still on it? Lala seems to revel in the comment section drama, yet she conveniently turns off her own comments, displaying a weak response to criticism. Even if Jess missed her stories, it's improbable Lala wasn't aware of the opening. With VPR even remotely in her algorithm, TikTok made it impossible to miss. My admiration for Lala has completely shifted. She's resorted to bullying tactics, amplifying her voice when she's clearly in the wrong, resembling the behavior of a child. Katie's refusal to indulge in such behavior is refreshing. Her willingness to call out bad behavior, like Lala's consistent lying, is commendable. Lala's lack of accountability is reminiscent of Jax's antics, which is disheartening to witness. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Spill Chronicles. It's me, Ramona here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. However, let's shift our focus away from scrutinizing Shishi and Lala for a moment and direct it back to the original source of the issue, Sandoval. Personally, I'm channeling my disappointment towards production, Baskin or Jeremiah, Bravo, Andy, and LVP. My expectations for Sandoval were already at zero. It's disheartening to realize that despite our disgust with Sandoval, Bravo, and Baskin, we'll continue to provide him with a platform. It's absurd that he's even considered for accolades like the Traitors, despite his problematic behavior. Whether it's racism, illegal filming, or alleged abuse, it seems nothing matters to them as long as it makes for good TV. The contrived montage final was a glaring example. While I understand production has its perspective, the emotional manipulation tactics, like Lala's tearful plea about growing up together, to coerce Ariana into a forced scene with Sandoval were cringeworthy. Reality TV should authentically capture drama, not manufacture it. Ariana's refusal to conform to their script shouldn't be seen as a failure on her part, but rather a testament to her authenticity. If Baskin and the team can't do their jobs without emotionally pressuring people, that's their shortcoming. However, Lala's behavior has been consistently loud and misguided for the past 2 months. She needs to be held accountable. It's a resolute fact Sandoval every day. Lala and Scheana should have known better, not because they're women, but because they were disingenuous, unsupportive friends who hid behind excuses. While I understand the criticism towards Lala and Scheana for their lack of solidarity with Ariana and Katie, it's important to remember that Sandoval is the primary culprit here. The surprise at Lala's particularly disappointing behavior is fueling the current discourse. There's still a fair amount of disdain towards Sandoval, but the focus has shifted due to the unexpected actions of Lala. Moreover, Brock's distant gaze spoke volumes as he realized Ally was commanding a hefty $195 per hour for her astrology sessions, with a packed schedule to boot. The contrast was stark. He could have easily offered private coaching for his own expertise, potentially earning the same amount. One would think he could take cues from someone like Dan on how to capitalize on his skills as a personal trainer. It's baffling to consider the untapped market of VPR fans, who would likely jump at the chance for personalized training plans or in-person sessions. Is it just me, or does Scheana subtly discourage Brock from pursuing work opportunities? It almost feels like she wants to maintain a tight grip on him, bordering on financial manipulation. I'm personally inclined to agree that Brock's lack of ambition is disappointing, and Scheana might see caring for their child as the least he could do if he's not contributing financially. It's possible that Scheana, consumed by her past partner's accomplishments, finds solace in Brock's lack of drive, as it allows her more space to focus on herself. On the other hand, guess who I ran into? Surprisingly, he's much nicer than I anticipated, lol. Did you notice if he was still wearing his wedding ring? He arrived a good hour and a half late, haha. There's talk that he was too tipsy to kick off the appearance, so they sent him back to his hotel to sober up. We tried to get confirmation from the manager, but they remained tight-lipped. Despite the delay, it turned out to be a fun day. He was quite friendly and talkative. If he's sporting both a hoodie and a jacket while nobody else is, what's the temperature like? Sounds like this was in Canada. Even if it's considered nice by local standards, he's probably feeling chilly. And those fake tropical plants in the background, definitely not native to Canada. Well, if you're a fan of the show, you're probably familiar with his personality. When someone's flaunting their nipples, it's no surprise he's being pleasant. All he seems to care about is objectifying women. Personally, I'd steer clear of him, even if he's on TV. What a creep. However, let's rally behind Ariana by voting for her as Critics' Choice Real TV Award Female Star of the Year. After enduring a challenging couple of years on VPR, she's shown remarkable strength in the face of adversity, and her stellar performance on DWTS speaks volumes. Hopefully, her victory will serve as a reminder to Lala that authenticity trumps stage theatrics any day. That sobbing scene was just too contrived for my taste. It was a tough decision for me too. I ultimately cast my vote for Ariana, although Phaedra's presence on The Traitors was undeniably captivating. However, my opinion of Phaedra took a drastic turn after binge-watching RHOA. I was utterly disgusted by her actions, revealing a truly soulless and malicious nature. If you haven't delved into RHOA yet, I highly recommend it, especially the earlier seasons, like 2 to 7. But take my advice and avoid Googling Phaedra's deeds beforehand. Witnessing the events of Season 9 and its reunion unfold left me absolutely stunned. My jaw was on the floor the entire time. Additionally, I don't have sympathy for Bravo or the producers playing Lala. She willingly participated in the show as a full-fledged cast member of a reality series, yet hypocritically enforced NDAs to conceal her relationship with Randall, her married soulmate with no neck. She used perks like private jets and accommodations during Coachella, funded by Randall, as incentives for others to sign NDAs. So, if she's seeking loopholes to hide things during filming, I don't care if Bravo exposed her and she fell for it. As for Scheana, her feeling pressured by production resonates with me. Scheana tends to be indecisive and a people-pleaser by nature, and she was in a vulnerable state mentally last season. Did production genuinely pressure her, or did she allow herself to be manipulated due to weak boundaries? It's hard to say. Unlike Scheana, Lala doesn't seem to have issues with boundaries. She does as she pleases. And what she wanted this season was for the audience to turn on Ariana. Her recent claim that she wasn't coerced into anything seems like a foolish move. Am I the only one questioning if she's truly sober? Physically sober, perhaps, but emotionally sober, not even close. As someone who's been sober from alcohol for 13 months, I know firsthand the importance of both. Thriving in such negativity seems antithetical to recovery, but that's her journey. Furthermore, I don't buy the narrative that the producers played her. Lala strikes me as desperate, lacking empathy, and hungry for fame. She'd throw anyone under the bus for money and recognition. She doesn't possess any discernible talent beyond being a mean-spirited individual, which she's stuck with to pay her bills. While she may have some talent as a singer, she struggles to monetize it effectively. Her transformation through plastic surgery and conformity to Hollywood standards has eroded her authenticity, leaving behind a manufactured persona. Regarding their differing podcast takes, I think Scheana and Lala are attempting to salvage their reputations in distinct ways. Scheana is acknowledging her puppetry to some degree, though she should have exercised more integrity as a friend of over a decade. On the other hand, Lala refuses to acknowledge any manipulation, clinging to her real persona. Moreover, this brings me so much joy at TomTom. Did anyone else catch this? Has anyone checked with the owner? Goodness, which episode is this gif from? I need to rewatch it. If memory serves me right, I don't think this reaction is genuine. It feels like he's putting on a show, although it's not too far off from his usual crying meltdowns, lol. He's a staunch male ally and he's done being silenced. I wonder if Lisa is gradually shifting focus away from the TomTom brand now that TNT have Schwartz and Sandy's. Maybe she's looking to elevate her Pump legacy and Vanderpump empire on that block. On the other hand, when did the cast let go of their aspirations in acting, modeling, and singing to embrace their roles as Bravobrities? Initially, Tom and Scheana continued to pursue singing, though it's debatable if you can call it that. Tom stopped modeling, and Ariana never made significant strides in acting despite claims otherwise. Lala had a brief stint in a movie that flopped. However, I don't think they've entirely abandoned those dreams. Ariana, for instance, went beyond the show to land a spot on Broadway, demonstrating there's still hope for many of them. Plus, there are regular jobs they could explore, like producing or even on Life Ends. In the early seasons, Katie mentioned they all juggled jobs at SUR with outside gigs in the modeling/acting world. However, as the show gained popularity, their SUR roles evolved, making it challenging to maintain their outside pursuits. Financially, by around season 5, they were more secure due to income from the show, promotions, and brand deals. This shift to being Bravo-liberties was a conscious choice, as it offered financial stability they hadn't found in acting or modeling. Some simply desire fame, regardless of the path to get there. Reality TV provides exposure and income without the same dedication required for traditional success in the arts. Those who use reality TV as a stepping stone to further their actual career ambitions have a different approach. Ariana and Stassi seem to be the exceptions who haven't abandoned their original dreams. Others, like Tom and Scheana, crave fame but lack the dedication to perfect their craft. Katie's aspirations seemed more grounded in the industry itself, perhaps leaning towards roles behind the scenes. Jax, on the other hand, simply sought fame and attention, which he achieved. In essence, while some still cling to artistic dreams, for others, fame became the primary goal, overshadowing any specific artistic aspirations. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.